About a year ago, I got a very strange email. It contained a shocking photo of a girl who'd committed suicide. It said her name was Mary, and years ago she had lived alone with her mother in a little farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. According to the story, the girl was beautiful, but she was so insecure about her looks that she didn't believe she was beautiful. She thought she was hideously ugly and hated to see herself in a mirror. She was also very lonely and never had a boyfriend. It said she became so obsessed with her looks that she was suicidal and started cutting herself. One day, she was so depressed that she took a knife and started hacking away at her own face. She gouged out her eyes and slit her mouth open, and then set fire to the house. She sat there, bleeding, as the flames engulfed her, and she was burned to death. It said that if I didn't share her story with 10 people in the next 7 days, the dead girl would come and find me. I don't believe in these sort of things, so I immediately deleted it. That was a big mistake. Exactly a week later, I had a free afternoon and I had nothing to do, so I decided to visit a friend of mine. When I was on the way to her house, the hair on the back of my neck stood up and I got the strangest feeling that someone was sneaking up behind me. When I turned around, there was nobody there. I tried to shrug it off and put it out of my mind. When I got to my friend's house, we talked for a while and then I excused myself to use the bathroom. After I went to the toilet, I was washing my hands in the sink and happened to glance in the mirror and I saw something dripping on my face. It was blood. I got such a fright, but when I put my hand up to my cheek and looked at it, there was nothing there. No gash, no drops of blood, no nothing. I looked in the mirror again, and to my horror, I saw a bloody figure standing behind me. It was the dead girl from the email, and she was holding a knife. I screamed and turned around, but there was nothing there. I was so scared my hands were trembling and my heart was pumping fast, and I ran to the door. All I wanted to do was get out of that bathroom, but the door wouldn't open. I kept turning the key in the lock and shaking the handle, but I couldn't open the door. I was banging on the door with my fists and screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't know what happened then. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was lying on the couch and my friend was standing over me. She told me she heard me screaming and she had to break open the bathroom door to get to me. She found me lying in a heap on the floor, unconscious. I was so embarrassed, but I was relieved to be out of there. Then I put my hands up to my face and I felt something wet on my cheek. It was blood. There was a gash down my cheek about 1 inch long. It was in exactly the same spot where I saw the blood dripping on me in the mirror. Believe it or not, this really happened. I still have the scar on my cheek to prove it. If you don't want Scary Mary to visit you, share the link to this page with 10 people in the next 7 days.